Hello everyone and welcome back to the first-person shooter tutorial series. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to update the ammo on the screen when shooting projectiles. Okay, so first, open up the content drawer, go to content. So I'm going to open a new folder and I will name it actors. And I will select these two and move this inside. And I will open another folder. This is going to be for widgets. Open the widgets folder and let's create a new widget. So right click and user interface, widget blueprint, user widget, and let's name this widget player underscore HUD. Open the widget. First thing we need to do, so instead of typing canvas and click and drag onto the screen, so never use canvas panel. I have the whole tutorial for it explaining everything in details. Instead, we're going to use overlay. So click and drag overlay. And I will rename this player HUD underscore overlay. So this is going to be our player HUD. Next, let's type horizontal box. So click and drag onto the overlay. And I'm going to name this horizontal box ammo count underscore box. So currently there is nothing and it's in the top left corner. Let's add some text. So click and drag inside the horizontal box and name this text current ammo underscore txt for text. So with the text selected, let's type here 30. So this is going to be 30 ammo. But first, let's position this in the bottom left corner. So select the ammo count box and click on this vertical alignment to be down. So it's in the bottom left corner. So go to the padding. Let's add padding 30 to the left and 30 to the bottom. Let's compile and save. Now select this text and Ctrl D to duplicate. So to rename this, you can either click and rename it over here, or you can rename it over here. It's up to you. So I'm going to name this dash underscore txt. So we know this is a text. And with the text selected, simply put a dash here. And select the dash and Ctrl D to duplicate. And here we're going to put 120. So this is going to be the reload ammo. This is going to be the current ammo. So select this text and rename it reload ammo underscore txt for text. Let's compile and save. Now to see this on the screen, let's open up our first-person character. So now I'm in the first-person character. Find the empty space. So we can right-click and type event begin play. So we have event begin play. And from here, drag a pin and type create widget. So we have create widget. And for the class, we have to assign the widget we have created. So player underscore HUD. Next, a very important thing, we have to promote this to a variable so we can reuse it later on. So from here, drag a pin and promote to variable. And let's rename this player HUD. Next, from the return value of the variable, simply type add to viewport. So this is how we are going to see the player HUD, which we have created over here. So let's put all together like this and compile and save. Now when I play the game, you see in the bottom left corner the text and everything we have created. Now please keep in mind, let's go back to the first person character. So please note, different versions of Unreal can have different setup for the event begin play. For example, Unreal Engine 5.4 version, the code should look something like this. So make sure to create the widget after the enhanced input code that comes by default. Since I'm using Unreal Engine 5.0.3, we're going to have slightly different setup here. Okay, so next, let's go back to our player HUD. And let's go to the event graph. So we don't need these three, we can simply delete them. So next we have to create two variables. So on the left side, press the plus sign and type current ammo. Variable type is going to be integer. Let's make another variable. This is going to be reload ammo. Next we have to create functions. Click on the plus button here. So the function name is going to be set current ammo. From here, get the current ammo, select get, and from here type a plus. So make it like this. So this pin, drag it inside over here. So when you select the node, we have over here inputs, simply type current ammo. I will demonstrate why we are doing this in a second. So from here, drag a pin and type clamp. So we have clamp integer. So the current ammo we can add or remove thanks to this code. And minimum we want to have 0, maximum we want to have 30. Because this is the usual amount of one magazine of a automatic gun, so maximum 30 bullets. And from here, get the current ammo, and we have to set this. So get the return value and set it. Next, very important, we don't have to bind the bullets, so we don't have to go in a designer. So when you select the text, we do not have to use binding, because this is working under event tick. So this is not good for optimization. That's why I will show you a different, better way. When you select this current ammo text, check this is variable and go back to the graph. And now you see on the left side, we have current ammo text as a variable. Click and drag onto the graph and get current ammo. From here, type set text. So we have set text text. So from the return value, from the whole code we have created, we're going to transform into text. So every time when you are shooting projectiles, then we're going to transform into text. You don't have to bind and to tick throughout the whole game. So we are going to update this text only when we are going to shoot with a gun. So back to the graph. From here, type toText. So we are converting all of this to text integer. And now simply connect these two and connect this. So compile and save. Now let's go back to the first person character. And now with the input primary action, when we are shooting projectile, if you remember. Now we shoot projectile and drag a player HUD variable. And now we are able to extract that function from the HUD. So the function name was set current ammo. So we are in the first person character, type set current ammo. And this is the function inside. So I'm going to connect this. And now we have 0. If I put here 1, for example, let's see what's going to happen. You see, I'm adding because I have put positive number. Now let's see what's going to happen if I put -1. So we are subtracting, but it's not going to go -1 because if you remember, in the player HUD, minimum is going to be 0. So the bullets is not going to go -1, -2. It's going to stay on 0. A maximum 30. So this is why this set current ammo is inside over here. So when you call this function, you can easily decide whether you want to add or if you want to remove ammo. And we want to remove 1 ammo because we are shooting with a gun. Now we had a small bug. Now we are starting with a 30, but when you shoot, we want to go 29, 28, and so on. Now if you go back to the player HUD, select the current ammo, and let's make this to 30. So the initial value is going to be 30. Now when you shoot with a gun, you see it's very simple, very easy, and it's maximum optimized. You don't have event binding to tick throughout the whole game. Let's go back to the player HUD, and for reload ammo, select the reload ammo. So initial value is going to be 120. So this is going to be for the next video. When you are going to reload, we're going to use this variable. For now, let's create another function. So this is going to be set reload ammo. So this is going to be similar, a little bit easier. So get the reload ammo and get. Do the same thing, drag a pin and type plus. Put this like this. Select the node and type reload ammo. And this one we have to clamp it, so type clamp. So minimum 0, maximum 120. So now we have to set it. So set reload ammo. So from here, don't forget, go back to the designer. So we need this to be as a variable. So reload ammo text, check this variable and go back to the graph. And now it's automatically selected. Click and drag onto the graph and select get. And from here, set text. So we have set text text. And for the variable, we have two text. So two text. So we have integer. And now we are converting everything into text. I forgot one more thing to do with the previous function. So go to the set current ammo. It's very important. Right click and type return node. So it's the last one here. So connect the return value of the whole code into the return node. And here when you select, we're going to have output. So from this, we're going to type current ammo return. I'll just make quickly reroute nodes. So that way, in the first person character, we can use this output for later on. For example, when you come to 0 bullets, we're going to do something else. But that's going to be in the next lesson. So for now, let's go back to the HUD. I'm in the set current ammo function. Let's go back to the set reload ammo to see if everything is okay. Okay, so we have these two functions set. We can close this down. Now let's go back to the first person character to see if everything is set up correctly. Let's give it a one last test before we finish the video. Alright everyone, this is going to be it for this video. So this is the best way how you are updating the ammo without using event binding. In the next video, we are going to learn how to reload the gun when we are out of ammo. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.